NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Santa Clara. From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready up. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Heel, black.
Throwing first play is Lance. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. 2nd down, here's Davis-Price. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. On play action, Lance steps away. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Jackson. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, 28 yards. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I know that play went for no yardage. All right, but I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, wherever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher, so sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor, but on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Davis Price on 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's Lance. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Adafe Owe there on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Lance looking to throw it. And And this one's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to see. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 73 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ready.
Drive starts with a run by Davis Price. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Off the play action, here's Lance. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Pretty nice gain on the scramble, gets him 12 yards. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this throw will be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into it?
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 27. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now a play fake. Lance. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 27 yards. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Now Lance. Now Lance throws the interception, his third. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now.
Touchdown! John Ross as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. They'll keep it on the ground again here. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
After the sack on first down, Jackson buying time to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Lance now on first down.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
2nd and 10. 3rd quarter of the season opener. Handoff right side. Davis Price.
Takes it to the 26. Just a 1-yard gain.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Got his target, Samuel. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A give left side for Davis Price.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Okay, ready?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Rolling to his right. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
David Ajabo running in to take him down. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners steering up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Blue striking. You yellow.
And Lance going to throw.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And Lance now to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Davis Price will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. And this opening game has certainly not gone their way at this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
And even 150 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Ravens.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Lance and the 49ers now. First and 10.
At their own 15.
Here's Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because they're in.
Dobbins hit, and he fumbles.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's got some space here. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
White.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Lance.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
On for the point after, Corey Vedvik.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Ravens 42, 49ers 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline to talk over what to do next.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and what